I will only focus on 2 points. 1, the importance of having a dream, and 2, how to make your dream a reality. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, dreams. We all know what dreams are. We've all had dreams, whether it was to be a great athlete, a beloved leader, an inspiring teacher, or to successfully complete a spiritual walk. We've all dreamed of doing something great with our life. In fact, I have a dream. I've had the exact same dream ever since I was just a little boy. My dream has always been, now don't laugh, but my dream has always been to be a superhero. I remember every day I'd run home from school, turn on the television set, and watch my favorite superheroes. There was Spider-Man, who would protect us from mutant beings, and Batman, who protect us from maniacal crackpots, and of course, Superman, who protected truth, justice, and the American way. Even then, I knew exactly what superhero I wanted to be. I wanted to be Motivator Man! And don't think about it. We had superheroes to protect our planet, our country, and our property, but no one to protect our most precious possession, our dreams. Motivator Man leaps over doom and gloom and repels naysayers with positive thoughts. Motivator Man, disguised as Thomas Saulsberry, mild-mannered marketing manager for a munificent manufacturer, fights for strength, determination, and the fulfillment of one's dreams. I had a costume. I even had my own super villains. For instance, there was the Instigator, who'd riddle your hopes and plant self-doubt. Captain Statistico, who, at a second's notice, could give you every fact and figure on how everybody else failed before you. And they were led by the dark and the sinister Fearmeister. And these guys were tough too, because among their awesome powers was the ability to transform themselves and make themselves appear as somebody you thought was your friend or family member. But Motivator Man could see through their disguises, because they would always say to the holder of the dream, "How are you going to make any money?" "You can't do that! Give up!" But in my dream, I would inspire them to overcome doubt. Pow! Knock out underconfidence. Boom! And overcome fear. Zip, zowie, zing! Well, that's my dream. What is yours? Is it with you every morning when you wake and every night when you go to sleep? Is it a part of your everyday life? You know, if you think about it, often the only difference between a person who is living and one who is merely surviving is the existence of a dream. And so you should regard a dream as being the life's blood of the mind's eye. And the fruition of that dream is what makes us all want to do great things. But the thing about dreams is that they're always under attack. But can you imagine where we would be if we gave up on our dreams? Can you imagine where this country would be if Abraham Lincoln had avoided his dream? Or Martin Luther King Jr.? Can you imagine what would have happened to Walt Disney if he had listened to his critics? Walt Disney was fired from his first job as a newspaper reporter because his boss told him he had no imagination. So as you can see, the fulfillment of a dream not only helps the dream holder, but can help thousands and countless others. And so that's the importance of having a dream. So that brings me to point 2. How do you make your dream a reality? Now this is the funny part, because every year, millions of people spend trillions of dollars for the answer to that one question. Well, this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, you are in luck, because this afternoon, I'm going to give you the secret for free. How do you make your dreams a reality? It's same way you learned to walk. How do you make your dreams a reality? It's the same way you stop people from walking up and down your back. You get up and you just do it. And you keep in mind and you become fueled by the fact that God has blessed each of you with a dream and the necessary tools to fulfill that dream. Examples. He inspired Thomas Jefferson to draft a document so that this country would serve under God. Jefferson did it. He inspired Harriet Tubman to lead a people from slavery, and she did it. Now, admittedly, maybe he didn't inspire you to save a country or a people, but he has given onto each of you a dream. So remember what that dream was and do it. Was it to be a great leader, or a great spouse, or a great public speaker, or a great street sweeper? And as you go about the business of making that dream a reality, keep in mind the words of Martin Luther King Jr., who pointed out that if it does fall your lot to be the street sweeper, to go on out and sweep streets like Michelangelo carved marble, sweep streets like Beethoven composed music, sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry, sweep streets so well to all the hosts of heaven and earth would have to pause and say, here lives the world's greatest street sweepers who swept their jobs well. Why you gotta? Well, that was best answered in that musical South Pacific, which went, you got to have a dream. Because if you don't have a dream, then how are you going to make your dreams come true? Madam Toastmaster.